I woke up at 6 a.m. and I decided to get up a little earlier than usual. Opened my closet, got my underwear, put my socks on, shorts, because it was a hot day. It was summertime, 110 degrees to be exact. And then I got my shirt and I threw that on. I don't take morning showers, I take showers at night. And then when I wake up, I hurry and get dressed and I go to work because I work construction. I was in front of a Walmart. Our company was tearing up an intersection to put in some extra lanes and some more traffic lights and, well, typical construction. Not much going on there. But on this particular day, I was on my lunch break at Taco Bell and I got a couple gorditas and a chalupa. 2 gorditas to be exact, and 1 chalupa. After lunch, I went back to the highway and picked up my sign that said slow. And I had a walkie-talkie that connected to my other friend who had one that said stop. He had the stop version and I had the slow, and we had to communicate with each other. And whenever we had to flip, we would flip it from slow to stop so the traffic could keep flowing. Anyway, I was flipping my construction sign one time in the middle of the summer, standing on that hot ass road. I was sweating my nut sack right off. I thought I sweat so much that I wouldn't even have a nut sack anymore, but I still had it. It was still there, definitely still there, even though it dripped and dripped and dripped and dripped all down my leg to my ankles, and it filled my shoes up with sweaty water. And it was like almost having trench foot in World War II, but not quite as bad, And then I woke up in a hotel room and I realized it was all a freaking dream. I woke up in the hotel room and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a dream. The whole thing was a dream, and I was tripping. And I was tripping so bad, I was walking around the hotel room, back and forth, pacing, back and forth, pacing, back and forth, saying, that was a dream, that's a dream, I'm tripping. And then they opened the front door of the hotel room, and I was like, I'm tripping. And then I literally tripped over the balcony, landed on top of an Audi, and smashed through the sunroof, and landed on some guy's car, which shifted it into reverse. He peeled out into the highway, and then I tried to roll over inside of this guy's Audi after I smashed through the roof, and my foot kicked it into drive, and he passed out, his face hit the gas pedal, and we started flying down the highway. I ended up hitting a jump. We did a triple backflip, and I landed on a ferry that was going across the river into Mexico. And then there was like a couple Mexican leader, like Navajos, like they had feathers on their heads, and there was a huge wagon train, like the Oregon Trail, like wagon, people with oxen carrying wagons, and they looked like they were really hungry. And then there was a bunch of Native American Indians that came down and they slit a bunch of our heads off. And I was like, what the heck? Why are you guys doing that? And then they picked me up and they took me into the mountains, the snowy mountains, 10,000 feet up into the sky. That's where I got abducted by an alien ship. And they brought me onto the ship and they started putting things on me and like acting weird. And then they sent me off into a pod and they sent me off to the Andromeda Galaxy. And then that's where I lost track of everything.